Hi Gorky and Shaleen, welcome to Rangmanch TV.
Thank you.
So we're talking about your new show.
So was Sana after choice after you casted Shaleen as
Yeah,
Arjun?
he was the first to get cast, and again, we were not finding the girl and Rathod. And Rathod. In fact, we were not finding anybody. Chotu we weren't finding. Chotu was the big whatever. So I think he was the first to get cast, and
Rathod was the last.
Rathod was the last. Chotu was the second last. Uh, Shrikant was the second person because he is the geek, and Sana again. It was actually good suggestions. Said, okay, what did it? Yeah. So Gul says, he said, what do you think of Sana? And again, I was like, oh shit, too young. Um, but I always had, always liked her. I really like her voice. I think it's very unique, and I think
Slightly husky.
yeah, and I really love her voice, and I think I love the way her eyes, they just become very small when she smiles, and
Yeah.
yet there's a twinkle.
Twinkle
In it.
in it.
So I thought that was great, and I said, okay, let's try her.
So now, yeah, go on.
So now we know that Sana is opposite Shaleen. When we are looking at a love story, especially in this kind of a background, what is that one thing which the audience should look forward, which will not be cliche, so to say?
Not be.
Cliche, so to say, in
Yet
terms
a
of the love
signature
story.
style
Yes,
in its own.
it will
See,
be a love story.
no, let me clarify that. I cliches become cliches because they work. So I don't approach a story thinking that I have to break cliches. There are cliches which need to be broken. If you come across a cliche like that, then I mean, one shouldn't do different things just for the sake of being different. That's what I feel. So there will be possibly a lot of cliches in the storyline or whatever. But what is different, I think, um, I mean, love stories, boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl. That's the basic theme. How it happens is a different story in a different environment. That's what makes it work, and the interpersonal chemistry on screen that the protagonists share.
Yeah.
So, in this environment, it's very tough because what they're doing in their day-to-day lives is, very, very serious. You don't know that when a flippant remark, might cause a great deal of pain to somebody else because dealing with victims and crimes and all of that. So it's a very dangerous line that you are treading. In fact, whenever there's this dialogue, look, अभी तो नहीं, but मतलब श्रीकांत है और रिया है, इन लोग का आपस में एक अपनी केमिस्ट्री, बिकॉज दे बीन पार्ट ऑफ द टीम फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, ही इज़ एन आउटसाइडर, तो उनकी अपनी एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग, तो वो हमेशा एक डर रहता है एट द बैक ऑफ द माइंड कि कहीं ये इनसेंसिटिव ना लगे. ठीक है, आपको सब जगह है, जब आपने सोचा था, जब आपने लिखा था, तब बहुत अच्छा लगा था, ये डायलॉग अच्छे लगे थे, या आपको हंसी आई थी, लेकिन क्या हंसी इस जगह सही है, या आप सडनली इन द मिडल ऑफ अ केस, सो टू स्पीक, आपको स्माइल आ गई, क्या ये सही है, नहीं है, बिकॉज आई थिंक we I wish we could have used dark humor in this show, but I don't think our psyche as an audience in terms of nationality, Indians are very given to that. अगर होता भी है तो हंसते सब है, लेकिन थोड़ी सी शर्म आती है कि हम इस बात पे हंस रहे हैं, कि मतलब for example, if you see a guy who's hung himself to death, I would possibly love somebody to remark and say कि यार पंखा कौन सा इस्तेमाल किया है, कि टूटा नहीं, लटक गया तब भी, but it's in that insensitive zones. So I wanted to create a character who has that black outlook on things, but I backed out at the last moment because again, a lot of people were feeling that it's too much, यार, मतलब तो उस सब में जो है basically it's walking a very dangerous line to see these two people interact in their love story on such while they because their job is like this.
Right. Now, talking about the interpersonal relationship that a director and an actor shares on the set, there's so much of interaction that happens before a show goes
Yeah.
on air. What are the things that you have observed and about him, and what is that we can look forward to in terms of bringing out the strength of Shaleen as an actor?
See, it will be a great achievement for us if you forget Shaleen the actor and you see only Arjun. And the same goes for all his characters, and that's where I would like him to be. And I think that is where he is, because he keeps coming at very strange times and asking questions कि सर वो जो है वो ऐसा मैं करूँगा तो ऐसा होगा क्या, तो वो उसकी कंप्लेंट भी एक्चुअली बोलता है कि सर आप जो है मेरे सवालों का जवाब बहुत देर से बिकॉज आई एम थिंकिंग ऑफ समथिंग एल्स, ये मुझे फ्री देखता है और फौरन आके जो सवाल पूछ लेता है, तो बट ही इज थिंकिंग he will grow, practice makes perfect, he's working hard. So I would like to see, and thankfully his face is that not well exposed. So that's, I think, a huge advantage, and if he can become one of these protagonists known as Arjun or whatever, so that will be a great thing for him as an actor and as a person also, I feel.
Shaleen, you have to say something
about Arjun.
जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ठीक बोल रहा
हाँ,
हूँ,
circle
या
में।
गलत बोल रहा हूँ, कुछ कहना है?
सर बिल्कुल सही।
हाँ?
How
Do you
has
have
it-
an opinion?
How has it been having
with
Gorky around?
It has been the most amazing experience that you can have. I think he's one of the coolest person that you. One of the he is the coolest person. I don't think I've lived a very short span of life so far. But इस 24-25 साल की जिंदगी में I've never seen a man like that. Like मतलब मेरा एक सेट पे from the light man to the ADs to his associate to the DOPs, everyone used to shout. You will never hear him shout. Never. He will come, he will tell you what is wrong. He will again tell you what is wrong. He'll tell you the same thing, but with the same patience.
I
And
think, yeah,
It
carry on.
it
Good things.
gives you a lot of confidence because you know that there's a person who's understanding. Since it's my first show, I'm not that used to acting, used to giving looks. The worst thing for me is giving look. I do not understand where to give it. For me, seeing a person is okay, but seeing a rod and speaking is very difficult.
रॉड के नीचे जो काला पोर्शन है ना,
वहाँ
वहाँ
देख के बोल।
वहाँ देख के
So that was the difficult part. But I think it's amazing because क्या होता है कि and the person has to be very open to reception because like he just said कि मैं आऊँगा कुछ पूछूंगा. Now I would have this in the back of my mind if he said नहीं छोड़ रहने दे, मतलब दूर से मेरे बिना बात सुने. So he will listen, even though that's a very absurd thing that I will ask. Like I will try put in my dialogue somewhere. So he like Kader Khan mat ban. So something like this, but it is just that he will give you a reason behind it. Like if I say कि sir मैं ये बोलूँ, like there was this dialogue in Goa where he says where I had to say only the name of the person, and I said nahi. So I was like sir पर मेरे को तो सही लग रहा है. So he's like अगर तू सिर्फ ये डायलॉग बोलेगा तो क्या होगा कि वो बंदा अपने वो जो अनकंफर्टेबल जोन है उससे बाहर आ जाएगा. ही रिलैक्स, उसको लगेगा कि हाँ यार अगर तू वो सिर्फ नाम बोलेगा ना तो उसके आगे का उसका वो चलेगा कि यार क्या बोलने वाला है, क्या होगा, कहते दैट ट्विस्ट. सो दीज थिंग्स एंड ही मेक्स यू लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, लॉट ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स. लाइक सो इफ यू सी माय फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द शो व्हिच वाज डिजास्ट्रस फॉर मी, and if you see today there's a huge difference.
Yeah, but that comes with work, your confidence, it's all about ratio. It's all about ratio. I think it's all about ratio for everybody. Your good ones compared to your bad ones. that's what, nobody's perfect. Even I can't, take a perfect shot. The guy operating the track trolley cannot give me a perfect trolley. The focus puller cannot give a perfect focus every time. It goes wrong. So it's all about cutting your ratios. So as your ratios, the good ones keep increasing and the bad ones go down, your confidence increases, which is a good thing. And but speaking about that, being cool and all of that, the thing is that I think in this show I kind of achieved a state of zen, as they call it, because there was so much going around. There was so much going around, and I got stressed out a couple of times, and I said, that I felt angry at people, which I do. It's very normal, and I said no. But if I start feeling angry now, these things, I will not be able to, deliver. So in this show, I think, especially, we started off with the Goa schedule, which is a big schedule, and I just learned, achieved a state of zen, where nothing outside the frame mattered to me, and it was actually, at a point where, I'm in the mid of a lot of noise and all of that, and I would be watching, the shot, and I'd see it, and I would just say it'll be noisy like hell, and I would, I'd just be concentrating. I'd be seeing his expression. I'd probably be lip reading because, the environment did not permit the use of headphones to. I'd be trying to make out, and then I would say very softly, cut, without realizing that there's so much noise around.
So that's how
And
much
yeah, so that I think was self-discovery I made about myself in the show, that I can cut out all the clutter, and so I would see on the monitor that everybody's suddenly done their job, and they're staring, and I say, okay, cut, because they are 2 boats away at signal or whatever. So that, yeah, that way it's been a good experience for me as well.
Okay, is there anything else you want? Right. All the best.
Thank
and
you
we
very much.
hope the show does well.
Yeah.
And
I am hoping.
Yeah.
the next time we meet, he'll probably have loads of female fans.
Yes, he should. He deserves them.
Hope Arjun as a character becomes very popular.
Yeah.
We're working extremely hard for that.
Yeah.
All of
He'll
us.
do well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.